Hi, my name is Hans Zhang, and this video is a presentation for pattern recognition course in University of Florida. And my project is about Twitter data mining and analysis for medical products. And in this project, I will focus on HPV vaccine, and I will explain why later. So in this presentation, I will divide it into 5 parts, and basically I will just first give you a big idea of what this project have done, and then I will give you I will show the flow chart of the whole project. Then you can see how this project is being managed, and then I will give you more details about what I've of each part of this project. So first, let me give you a big idea of what I've done. So basically, this project I collect cancer-related data from social media platform for data analysis to have a more objective evaluation on medical products. So here we focus on HPV vaccine. Then I did some additional work to do talk modeling on the collected data, and the result is really exciting, and I will show you later. So why we choose social network? So because social media is the collective of online communications channels dedicated to community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and collaboration. As a social being, we have a deeply rooted need to share our ideas and experience, which gives us the ability to connect with other people, to be heard, and to feel a sense of worth and importance. We are curious about the world around us and how to organize and manipulate it. And we use communication to share our observation, ask questions, and engage with other people in meaningful dialogues about our qualities. And social media can just perfectly meet our needs and provides us a more direct way to share our thoughts and explore new things. And here, so we choose like Twitter. um you know um Twitter is a relationship mode, allows you to keep up with the latest happenings of any other user, even though the other user may not choose to follow you back or even know that you exist. Twitter's following mode is simple, but explores a fundamental aspect of what makes us human. So that's why we choose social network and Twitter. And then why we like focus on HPV vaccine, because HPV is responsible for more than 90% of anal and the cervical cancers. On the other hand, the current HPV vaccine can prevent like 90% of cancers caused by HPV infections. It's really big number. The HPV vaccination coverage in US still remains low and has a significant variations among states. Nationally, coverage rates of HPV vaccination has been increasing since its recommendation. Online information and online discussions of HPV related issues may have a considerable influence on public's perception and acceptance of HPV vaccination. Thus, the geographical variations may be related to the availability and the quality of online HPV information. Further, the use of social media such as Twitter has dramatically increased over the past decades. Nowadays, social media is one of the most popular ways to get health information and exchange health related experience. In this work, we use Twitter data to study people's attitude on HPV through social media. So that's why we study HPV. So next, let's see a flow chart. So in order to display the results, I designed a web page, like basically for user to manipulate. I will show you the UI later in the next slides. And uh, the user can send requests to the backend. The backend I use it's basically Python Flask code, and it's really easy to set up because yeah, the deployment mode has been implemented in the backend, and you can I use Twitter API to collect Twitter data and do a sentiment analysis and send the result back to the front end and to show the result. And also I did talk modeling, and I will show the how I did it in the last few slides. So first, let me get into some details. So for the web application, for the front end, I use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's really simple, just for display the result. And for the front end, it can get user requests and send the request back to the back end, and it's display the result. And for the back end, it just the deep learning model has been implemented there, and it can call like Twitter API to like do keyword search and sentiment analysis. And so here's the UI of the web application. As you can see, there's a search bar, and you can type any keywords here. But in this project, we just type HPV, for example, and it will return you the results. As you can see, there are 3 different colors for the result tweets. And the red one means negative attitude, and the green one means the positive attitude, and the black one means no attitude. I mean neutral, yeah. And also I provide you a download button. Basically, you can save all these results for further research. Yeah, and it's really easy. And so let's move on to the Twitter API. Why we choose Twitter API? Because the Twitter API, we use that for mining text because it's really simple. I mean, simple to manipulate it. And the REST API provides programmatic access to read and write Twitter data, collect tweets, read other profile and corresponding followers data, and so on. Therefore, I can use it to interact with their service. There are lots of Python-based tools out there that we can use to help us gather raw data, but Twison is one of the most interesting and straightforward one to use, and it applies many features to simplify the whole interaction process. And so that's why we use Twitter API and Twison. Okay, so as you can see, I show you the results of the previous part, and then let's move on to the additional work I've done. Basically, it's topic modeling based on LDA. So using LDA, I extracted topics from online information of 2 opposite states. Like I say, there is a variation of HPV vaccination among states. So I choose Washington, D.C. and Florida, which have a high vaccination rate and a low vaccination rate respectively. And as shown in figure 1, there are more negative words in Florida than Washington, D.C., such as adverse effects, deadly, and scam. While in D.C., the words like good, effective, safety appears more frequently. And as you can see in the figure 1, it's really clearly showed here. And this result is really exciting. And I just want to show you some main code of the whole topic modeling. Yeah, I will hide the functionalities, just show you the main call. So here, the step 1, as you can see, I deal with the dictionary codes. The input data, I transferred it, I tokenize it, and transfer it to like frequencies. And then step 2, I just try to find the best number of topics, because the right number of topics will improve the performance of the result. And in step 3, I just basically train the LDA and like test it and get the result. And in order to show the result, I use word cloud. Basically, it's just a visualization tool. That's why you can see a picture here in this slides. And yes, okay, so that's the whole of my project, and thank you for watching.